Listen, you hear a lot about AI, artificial intelligence. Some folks get nervous, they think of movies. They think of robots taking over the world, like in The Terminator, like in The Matrix. It's a scary thought, I get it. But what's really going on? The AI you meet today is not a movie monster. It's something different. It lives in your pocket. It's in your home. You talk to it. You ask Siri for directions. You tell Alexa to play a song. You ask ChatGPT to write a poem. It's already here working quietly in the background. This isn't about scaring you. It's the opposite. The goal here is simple. I want to break it down for you. No fancy words. No tech talk that makes your head spin. We're going to talk about what AI is. We're going to talk about how it works. We're going to talk about what it means for you, so you can stop worrying about the robots and start understanding the tool. First things first, let's talk about what makes something intelligent. For a person, being smart means you can learn. You can figure things out. You can solve a puzzle you've never seen before. You can make a decision based on what you know. You can adapt. If your first plan doesn't work, you try something else. That's human intelligence. It's flexible. It's broad. Now, think about a regular computer program. It's fast. It can multiply huge numbers in a blink. But it's not learning anything. It's just following orders. A programmer wrote a set of very specific rules. When someone types 2 plus 2, show the number 4. The calculator can't do anything else. It can't decide to write you a story instead. If you give it a problem it wasn't programmed for, it just stops. It gives you an error. That's not intelligence. AI is the next step. It's different. An AI program isn't just a list of fixed rules. It's designed to learn from experience. It looks at examples. It finds patterns on its own. You give it a goal and the data, and it figures out the how. Let's stick with this idea of learning. We're going to build a simple AI in our minds. Its only job is to look at a picture and say, "That's a bird." How do we teach it? First, we give it some ideas about what a bird is. We tell the program to look for certain features. Let's say we pick 4. It has a beak. It has wings. It has feathers. It has 2 legs. These are the things the AI will look for. It's like giving it a checklist. Next, we give each feature a certain importance. We call this a weight. At the start, we're just guessing. We might say wings are 30% of what makes a bird, and a beak is 20%, and so on. When we show the AI a sparrow, it sees all 4 features. It adds up the scores. It gets a high score, maybe 100%. The AI says, "Yes, that's a bird." So far, so good. But then we show it a picture of a penguin. A penguin is a bird, we know that. But the AI has a problem. Wings look like flippers. Feathers are tiny and packed. It finds a beak and 2 legs, but it's unsure about wings and feathers. So the score comes out low. It says, "Nope, not a bird." It made a mistake. We give feedback. It adjusts its own weights. Over thousands of corrections it learns. Now this bird spotting story shows us the limits of today's AI. The AI learned to identify birds. It got really good at that one job. But that's all it can do. It has a one-track mind. You can't ask it to do your taxes. You can't ask it to write an email. Show it a car. It won't say, "That's a car." It says, "Not a bird." Its whole world is birds or not birds. Most AI systems are specialists. They're trained for one specific task. An AI that plays chess can't drive a car. An AI that writes articles can't diagnose a disease. New job? You start over. You need a new program. You need new data. You need to train it all over again. That's why we have so many different AI tools. It's not like a human brain that can jump topics. The AI doesn't really understand what a bird is, not like you do. For the AI, it's just numbers and patterns. No meaning, no awareness. That's why we have to be careful. It's powerful pattern matching, not thinking. The fuel for the AI engine: speed and your data. If AI has been an idea for decades, why is it everywhere now? 2 big things changed the game. First, pure, raw power. Chips got incredibly fast. 90s computers were too slow. They couldn't handle training. It would have taken years to teach Bird. Today it's different. From your computer to mega data centers. Thousands of times more powerful. They can run millions of examples fast. Training complex AI became practical. like going from a horse and buggy to a race car. That's key one. The second key was data. A lot of data. AI is hungry for examples. To learn dogs, it needs millions, of all kinds, everywhere. Where'd it come from? It came from us. Every tagged photo is another example. Every public message, comment, and review feeds language models. It learns our slang, our jokes, the way we really talk. Tools like ChatGPT were trained on huge portions of the internet. Super fast computers plus massive data, that's today's AI revolution. The black box. Why we don't always know why. When an AI trains on millions of data points, it changes itself. It adjusts internal weights and connections. The process is so complex and so large-scale, it becomes a mystery. By the time it's trained, even builders can't always explain exactly how a specific decision was made. You see the answer, but not the exact path. That's the black box problem. Imagine a slot on top for questions and a slot below for answers. It works most of the time, but you can't see the machinery inside. This becomes a real problem with important decisions. If an AI denies a loan and the answer is, "We don't know," that's not fair. We need to understand the reasoning. But finding mistakes inside is incredibly hard. One model learned snow instead of wolf and mislabeled huskies. A black box can learn the wrong thing. That's why explainability efforts matter, though they're still evolving. When the stakes are high, clarity and accountability aren't optional. The black box problem is one challenge. Here's another big one: bias. An AI learns from the data it's given. It has no opinion of its own. It reflects patterns in the data. If that data is biased, the AI becomes biased too, and can repeat and amplify our prejudices. Garbage in, garbage out. So we've talked about how it works. Now let's look at kinds of AI you see all the time. They usually fall into a few categories. First, natural language processing. It deals with human language, spoken and written. When you talk to Siri or Alexa, that's NLP. It understands your words, intent, and replies clearly. Second, generative AI. It's been in the news a lot. It doesn't just analyze, it creates text, images, music, even code. ChatGPT is generative text. You type a prompt, it writes something new. Tools like DALL-E or Midjourney create images from prompts. Third, computer vision, the AI of sight. It looks at images and video and understands what's there. Your phone finding faces, that's computer vision. It helps self-driving cars see the road. It reads plates and spots defects on assembly lines. Sometimes AIs team up, like deep fakes. One creates, one critiques. They iterate until it's hard to tell real from fake. Powerful, so we use with care. The point: these are tools you already use every day. People classify AI by capability. 3 levels: weak AI, strong AI, super AI. 1 is here, 2 are future ideas. This keeps us grounded in reality. Almost all AI today is weak, or narrow, AI, focused on one task. Chess AI is great at chess. It can't order a pizza. A recommender nails Rex. It can't chat about the weather. Siri, Alexa, ChatGPT, narrow AIs. Specialists, not generalists. Strong AI, or AGI, would be flexible like a human. Learn any intellectual task. Reason, plan, problem solve creatively. AGI doesn't exist yet. Some say decades, others say much longer, if ever. Superintelligence, ASI, would surpass us in every way. It could redesign itself, accelerating intelligence. That's why some warn about the long term, but right now, it's speculation. A debate about possibility, not reality. Today's AI is a tool, not a new form of life. What matters is how we use it. We're still in the driver's seat, so let's bring it all home. What does this mean for our jobs and lives? People fear AI will take all the jobs. Some jobs will change. We've seen this before. New tech shakes things up. AI will be no different. But new tech also creates new jobs. People will design, build, manage, and fix AI systems, and create roles we can't imagine. Don't fight the tool. learn to use it. The biggest risk is refusing to adapt. Using AI will be a core skill, like computers are now. AI doesn't have a conscience. It doesn't know right from wrong. It just follows patterns. Responsibility stays with us. We have to watch these systems, demand fairness, set the rules, decide what's safe and ethical. So, what should you do? Don't be afraid. Be smart. Get curious. Learn a little about the tools you use. Ask questions. Don't believe everything an AI says. Teach kids to think critically. We're in this together. Let's choose to use AI to build a better, kinder world.